What's up, losers? That's the bit I wanted to do. That's it. And then I was supposed to be like, sorry, you're not losers. But if you're watching my content, you might be. I don't know. I know I am. Okay, I know I'm a fucking loser. Through and through. Through and motherfucking through. I am a loser. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What was I doing? Do we have chippy chip hips? We don't. Okay. That makes my sources of food little. Hi. I made apple juice today. And I'm sure you're wondering, how did you make apple juice? Well, you see, I grabbed one of the containers of frozen juice, juice concentrate that we have, and I put it in a container, and then I poured cold water on it. So I made apple juice. And it's pretty good. And my life is kind of crazy. Guys, I think I'm cooked. Because I had a giant fucking bowl of salad last night. And my tummy, not good. Not good at all. I think I might be cooked, chat. And I swear, if you think I'm saying chat as in chat GPT, no. Fuck off. Also, here is my apple juice. I am currently writing Twilight fan fiction, and I'm sure I've talked about this before. But my Twilight fan fiction is changing from Twilight fan fiction into Twilight fan fiction that isn't actually Twilight fan fiction, but is currently in the universe of Twilight. Do with that with what you will. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I swear if that's them and I just told them I'm not that fucking hungry as I'm literally about to gorge myself on watermelon and tuna fish. And tuna fish, darling. Tuna fish. Something has to be wrong with my brain for wanting this combination. In case you're wondering, yes, this is in fact the second bowl of watermelon I've had. I will not explain further. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, that was deep. That came from my asshole, that's how deep it was. And you're watching... I can't say that because I might get sued. Okay, never mind. If you know, you know. And now we're rocking on the dance floor. We're acting honey. Your hands around my waist. Just let the music play. We're hand in hand. Just to know we're face to face. I wanna take you away. I just came into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way... I don't even know if I'm singing it right. Like the way you move it. Please don't stop the... Please don't stop the... Please don't stop the music. Mama see mama sama makusa. 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 I don't even know what I'm singing. I'm sorry. So I want to do bread. No, because I'll use up all the bread. fucking right anyway. Shove that away. Nothing like a good old bowl of bullshit. No. I think I put too much cinnamon, or not cinnamon, I think I put too much wax on it, but I was writing. You're so right. Did she? Yeah, she did. Okay, perfect. I need to get the fucking dishes done. Am I having a manic episode? Who knows? Who knows? Possibly. Ugh. It's currently the beginning of August, and I'm realizing by the time you see this, it's gonna be like mid-September. If the world is still alive at that point. I'm kind of expecting it not to be, but I'm hoping it will. I just don't know how well that's gonna work out. Please be advised. I forgot to put on makeup today. So do with that information what you will. I recently read a comment on a TikTok. I forgot what TikTok. But it was saying that not enough people try to twerk on the internet anymore. And I have to agree. And as a queer girly, we should start twerking on the internet again. There's so much stuff changing politically right now. I am heavily debating on mentioning that I am queer more often in my videos. Because at this point in the US, I am waiting for the day that I will be killed for being queer. And not being able to be bred. Wolf. Not being able to be a child maker. And I know right now I live in like a quote unquote safe state, but that safety is only going to last for so long before something changes. And I'm worried about it. And so who even knows by the time you're watching this if I'm still alive? Depending on how things are going around. Who knows? I wonder if Trump is, though. And most of his political party. I wonder. And that's all I'm going to say on that at the moment. Oh, I forgot about my watermelon. Fuck. I'm really fucking hoping my grandma will let me have some of my grandpa's stuff once he passes. Because I'm sure she sees it as like a, why do you want it? And I see it as mementos of who treated me and raised me as if I was their daughter. Or their child in my aspects. Because my sperm donor didn't. And so every time I see my grandpa, I see my father figure. And I feel like no one in my life really understands that in a weird way. Like, even my mom will question me on why I am so close with him. Like, at least in my head, I feel like I'm really close to him. And to me, it's because he's my father figure. And my sperm donor never gave a shit. He was never a dad or a father. My grandma very much feels like a second mom to me, but my grandpa, he feels like my dad. I remember there were so many times where I would be like too sick. I'm gonna fucking cry. I'd be literally too fucking sick to go to school. And the first thing they would do is bring me over here to my grandparents' house, and he would literally he would sit in his chair and fucking watch me and make sure I was okay. And then I'd start puking, and he would be like, bitch, and like in like a really nice way, and like to help take care of me. And fuck, like anytime I ever fucking needed him for an emergency or just emotional support, he was always there, whether it was one phone call away or like a fucking drive away. Like, I remember when I got caught for trigger warning self-harm. Whenever I got caught for self-harming, my mom freaked out and she called my grandpa, who is a retired EMT, and I felt so bad. It was probably like midnight for them in Alaska at that point, and she calls him, and my grandma's immediately answering the phone, like, what the fuck? And I'm sure they're like, why are you in the emergency room, whatever. She explains the situation. Next thing I know is my mom is running over to me with like items to help clean it up and like get everything to stop. And I can just hear him on the phone just talking her through every fucking step. Fuck. And it's just... it's a lot. And like, I recently saw this random fucking TikTok again. And it was basically saying, like, if you didn't remember who you are, what your name was, or anything about yourself, and you could turn to one person, who would that one person be to tell you everything about you? And the first person I thought of was my grandpa. Because I feel like before his dementia got bad and his Alzheimer's got bad, and I guess it's called Parkinson's for all of it above, but before he got bad health-wise, he knew pretty much everything about me. And to me, he read me like a fucking open book so easily. And even when his health started getting bad, literally whenever he would see me or be on the phone with me, his first question was always, how are you doing? Are you okay? And it just... and even now, like, I'll go outside into like our backyard and just not tell anybody, and or even like walk to my bedroom without like giving him a heads up, and it's like the way he will freak out makes me sad, because it's like he doesn't remember who I am, but he does at the same time. And I've been told multiple times, like, he thinks the younger version of me and me now are two separate people. And I can tell, like, because, like, the way he will, like, talk about me as a kid is very different, and he's just very much like oh, I miss her. Anyway. I know there's like the saying of like, typically for like people that have like a close relationship with their dad, it's always going to be like the first person to break your heart the most is going to be your father, whatever, whether it's like good or bad or whatever. And for me, my sperm donor broke my heart so many fucking times, but in like a way of like, give it a week, it'll be fine. And I know like when my grandpa passes, when my grandma passes, fuck, it's gonna be soul shattering. I thought it was bad when my cat died. His name was Papa. I really miss him, but I thought it was bad when my cat died. Whew. I know it's gonna be fucking horrible when they do. And it's gonna be fucking soul shattering for me. Anyway. I am going to turn off the camera and fucking cry in peace, I guess. I think they might be home by now. Oops. They probably fucking are. Oops. Anyway. Remember how I was supposed to do the fucking dishes? Haven't fucking done them. So we're gonna fucking do them now.